Thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. I hope you're having a great day. Stay positive, stay focused. Let's get to it. What is the hot topic that's going on YouTube or Instagram? Copyright disclaimer: under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Don't forget, the Cash App is Let's Talk About It Media. Thank you for all your love and support.
So don't forget to like, to comment, but be kind, and also turn on the notification bell. That way every time I upload a video, you'll be the first one to see it. If you don't want to leave a comment, that's fine. You could always leave a thumbs up, a heart, a rose. Any and everything helps with the page. So let's get to it. Kim Kardashian says Kanye lives in an apartment with no security, chef, or nanny. Now we know that he's been married to Bianca since November, December, right? Why tell his business on national TV? As the mother of his children, shouldn't she be concerned about his safety? As the mother of his children, should she be concerned about her daughter's safety when she is with her dad? And this is the biggest thing. Wherever your child go, don't her security go with her, even with the dad, because it's a familiar face? That's my biggest. If he's paying a lot in child support, maybe he is, maybe he isn't. But wouldn't you want a familiar face to be around your child for safety reasons? If you know she's going with him for several days, it's okay to have prepaid meals go with her. If she's there for 2 days, they'll last. Something for the freezer. There's things to be worked out, but the bigger picture is, as a woman, shouldn't she look at the bigger picture of why are you telling his business still? This is concerning. Kanye, we've seen him out and about, but that don't mean that security's not behind him. When Kanye drives, that don't mean security's not in another vehicle. As a mom, and most women don't tell their ex's business. Now remember, he was living at the hotel for a while. So if she's talking current situationship, that's concerning, because we know that they play stuff that's sometimes 6 to 8 months out. Sometimes they try and play stuff that's 2 to 3 months out. But why cause an issue for your ex? If you care about him the way she allegedly says, why talk about his business of what he does and don't have? So why not send security? Why not send a chef? Why not send her nanny with her? Now, I think she's maybe throwing shade at Kanye, because remember how Kanye said the nanny's raising the kids with the cameras? Sometimes when we see Kim get out the car, she's by herself. She don't have her 4 kids with her. Then we saw a video, she had 3 kids with her, and then the son giving the bird to the paparazzi again. But often we see Kim by herself. So allegedly the nannies are with the kids most of the time. Did you catch the video where North throws shade at Kim? And she was like, well, how are you proud of your mom and what she does? She was like, well, what does she do? Your daughter don't know you run a business. You don't communicate. I'm working on this. I'm working on that. It's almost like there's a team that works on most of the stuff for Kim, or a management team. And why I say that is, if you listen to the show, Chloe's frustrated about how she don't have a lot of help, and there's about 20 issues that nobody's responding and don't know how to handle. That's not making no sense to me. And then her mom wants her to have a podcast. Didn't Kim have a podcast? Whatever happened to Kim's podcast? She did it, for a month or 2, 3 months? Whatever happened with that? So the mom is trying to convince Chloe to have a podcast, pushing her to do something else when she says, I already have enough on my plate right now. And it's like they're always putting Chloe in these situationships. Let's utilize Tristan until we find another storyline. Not making Chloe look good. You're spiraling. But Kim's always supposed to look like, oh, this is that. Oh, this is a good situation. It's concerning the unhealthy relationships, how she's portraying North and eating an onion. You didn't have to post that. It's kind of like, oh, and why aren't your eyes watering? And oh, she likes to eat stuff that most people wouldn't eat. Just she eats an onion like an apple. Why tell that about your daughter? Not a lot of people do that. Maybe she should keep certain things to herself. Then she did a video about a month ago telling about the concern she's having about certain things. She didn't have to post that. And she should filter and say, this is what we're going to talk about, this is what we're not going to talk about. But it's like she don't want her to have a filter. That in itself is concerning too, because as a parent, most parents are very protective of their kids. They're putting these kids in a storyline, and it's concerning, and I don't think it's going over well at all. At all. If I was Kanye, I'd be like, don't post my daughter like that. Don't post anything that people could talk about her like that. You're going to have kids talking about her and saying she's eating onion. Okay, how does her, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to say stuff because I don't want that narrative out there saying I said it. But you got to think about, an onion is very, to your breath. You know what I'm saying? You don't want kids making fun of her saying, "Oh, you could have, that's what you eat, your breath." I'm trying to be general as a page, but this is her putting her children out there. Why? Because everybody keeps calling their storylines alleged boring. You're regurgitating the same old story. You're regurgitating things. Everybody is supposed to be alleged looked a certain way, while she's supposed to be looked at in a good light. And then you have her and Courtney trying to make it seem like things are okay. Courtney called her a narcissist. Courtney called her a witch. Courtney says the mom's giving you the leadership. That's not a call I want to follow. This is the biggest thing. Hulu should be ashamed of themselves, because those children need to be protected from the kids at their schools. Real talk. But them not protecting the kids in a certain way is concerning. Then we have the storyline in regards to Kylie dating Tyga at what age? And she's not no normal 16, 17, 18-year-old. What? What? And then this is the other thing. People were talking about Kim dressing North in adult-like content. Like the Clueless thing, and then she was like, oh, I got the same material allegedly from the movie. It was from Dolce and Gabbana, but she wants North to grow up so fast. She's 10 or 11. I think she just turned 11. Let your daughter grow up and have a normal life. It's like, okay, let's get her the followers, let's get her, but let's paint it in a good light. It's concerning that she's having her dress like a teenager or a 20-year-old. That's concerning. Think about some of their outfits in regards to Halloween. They tried to have them grow up in adult-like content. It's not like kid-like. It's not like kid-like. What is that all about? Some of the dressing, even Chloe dressed her son as The Rock. Cute, but I don't think they want to dress maybe in regards to certain people. Maybe because they don't want to feel that, okay, they're giving them kudos. I don't know what it is, but they're having their kids dressed like adults. And then you have North, because of course Tupac is trending. So I think that scene was put in there because you want your daughter's North name to trend with Tupac now. What is this all about? What's really going on? Moms and dads have to protect their kids. We see that Kanye's having a lot of concerns with being in the United States. All these weird lawsuits, all this stuff coming up. He didn't have none of that situationship going on last year. Divorce situation has changed his whole situation. But the biggest thing is Chloe's looked at in a certain way. She seems frustrated with the mom, and then Chloe feels like she don't have proper assistance or help. Then we have Penelope speaking out in regards to being triggered by Tristan. Don't have Penelope with Tristan. Then you got to ask her, is it okay for him to be around? What? Come on. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna make this video about Kim Kanye. But the biggest thing is Kim should not be talking about Kanye's business. Kim should not be talking about his security. Kim should not be talking about he don't have nannies. Y'all got alleged. Kim has alleged one nanny to each child. That's four. So she's able to do that. But don't talk about what he don't have. Maybe he don't need that. Fathers are different. He wants that one-on-one time with the kids. And then allegedly, I think North was saying she'd like to live with her dad. And this is where this is coming from. Kim Kardashian says Kanye lives in an apartment with no security, no chef, no nanny. So the biggest thing is she's trying to have North not want to live with the dad, allegedly, because he doesn't have no security, no chef, no nanny. She's allegedly trying to discourage her from wanting to live with her dad. But it's like the children may feel that they get that quality time with Kanye because there's no chef, there's no nanny, there's no security. But now he's probably going to have to amp up security because of what she's saying. You know, some moms be like, cool, yeah, you can go live with your dad over the summer. Or, yeah, on the weekends, you can go be with your dad. I'm cool with that. So, well wishes. Let me know in the comments how you feel about everything that's going on with the K's and the J's. I think that HULU should take a step back. Think about if they would want their children in this limelight, in this situation, eating an onion like an apple. And if it's cool for Kim to be talking about security measures that could put him at risk. Is that cool? Well wishes. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day, everyone.